Ooh, what a victory, what a victory. Liverpool have beaten Arsenal 1-0 at Anfield in a game that won't live long in the memory, performance-wise, but a goal that surely will live long in the memory. So Szoboszlai has hit a screamer from 32 yards, top bin, and given Liverpool the lead today in the big win, in the big game against Arsenal. I mean, I'll be honest, today's performance I wasn't the happiest with. But before I get into that, don't forget to like this episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button and leave your comments. Let me know what you thought of the game, whether you thought we played well, whether you thought we didn't play well, and of the team, of the lineup. Suppose they're playing right back, man of the match for me. Does he stay there? Or does he go back into midfield because Verts hasn't quite caught fire? But we'll get to that a little bit later. Again, as I said, game that wasn't great performance-wise for us in the first half especially, but we've done the champion thing. We have not played well and we've won the game. Records have been broken. Arsenal had not lost a game against the top six for a few seasons. Arsenal had not lost to us in 7 games. They had a record of 2 wins and a draw against us recently. That's all turnaround. They will say we didn't have Saka, we didn't have Odegaard starting, so Saliba went off injured. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter a single iota because football is a squad game. It's a squad game, and the league is won on the stronger squad, essentially. So today we've won, and I'm so happy. To be honest, second half we were a lot better, but yeah. Before we get to that, we'll look at the stats from the first half because the stats in the first half did not make pretty reading, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, we lost possession, the possession battle in the end. I think Arsenal ended up with 51% possession, as you can see, to our 49. Expected goals, not great. 0.09. Obviously, that happens when you don't have a shot on target. Arsenal had 0.34. Total shots from us, 2. They had 6. 1 on target. Obviously, I said none on target. There were no big chances in that first half. And accurate passes weren't great either. 166 accurate passes to their 168. And percentage-wise, 83% from us, 85% from them. We just didn't play very well in the first half. I've got this thing. I'm not sure if anyone else agrees with me. You can put your comments in there to see yes or no. I think that when Slot perceives a team to be very tough, very strong, and praises them a lot in the build-up to games, we come out so cautious. We don't commit as strong and as much as we should. Listen, we're at Anfield. We have won, but we don't lose at Anfield in general. We should go out there and our performance should be a lot better. We should be more commanding on the ball. We shouldn't be passing the ball so much in our defensive half. I mean, watching it was frustrating because we're just passing it centre back, fullback, to centre back, to fullback, the defensive midfielder for a wall pass. Then we'll get into their half a little bit, and then we'll pass back. And it was just so frustrating to watch. I know we're baiting the press, trying to draw them out because, let's be honest, Arsenal are the best defensive team in Europe out of all the top teams. Yes, there's some good defensive teams that aren't that great going forward, so they don't win a lot of games. But out of all the top teams, they're the best defensive team in Europe. And they're so hard to break down. Their structure is so tough. It's so strong. So maybe that plays a little bit into the part where we're not able to get it into our forwards because we didn't really and truly. You look at it, touches-wise, Ekitike doesn't get many touches. So Verts in the first half doesn't get a lot of touches. And he's just trying to find space, trying to find his groove. Both of them are in our team. And second half, it is better. You can see the stats in the second half as well, where it improves for us. We have 56% possession. They have 44. Expected goals for us is 0.36. They have 0.21. Total shots, we outshoot them 7 to their 5. Shots on target, 3. And more importantly, they have no shots on target. Again, no big chances. Second half, we stepped up so much better in the second half. Slot has done what he's done a lot of times last season, where we weren't great in the first half, but second half we up it, and we did that. We did that, and we look at it, and I'm happy with what we played in the second half. We were more commanding. We asked more questions of Arsenal, and we played a lot better football. End of the day, we played more in their half. Not as much as I'd like still, because our attackers didn't really show much combination play. But it's a big game. In these kind of games, sometimes you just have to get away with a win. Forget the stats, forget everything else. Sometimes you just have to come out of this game with the 3 points, and we did that today. I mean, man in the match for me, Szoboszlai, again, his man in the match against Newcastle. His man in the match today, playing from right back. Martinelli, who's often given us issues, had nothing today. Absolutely nothing. Szoboszlai defended him well. He was better on the ball than he had been in previous games. And obviously he gets the winner. So that gives him the man of the match performance. I think a lot of our players played well today in general. Obviously, I've mentioned Wirtz, low par. You look at Kirkes, had a tough game. Had a tough game against Noni Madueke. Madueke had the upper hand, but end of the day, his job was to make sure Noni Madueke does not provide an assist. He may get crosses in, but doesn't get a good cross in. And for being completely honest, that's what happened. Kirkes got in last minute blocks. He made him shoot from bad angles. So he did his job in the end. He wasn't as exposed. He wasn't as rash as he was in Newcastle game and in the Bournemouth game. And it was a game where you say to yourself, it's a step forward for him. It's definitely a step forward. Happy with the result today, not the performance. Not the performance. But at this stage in the season, first 3 games, you don't really want to be performing lights out. You want that to grow, to happen later on in the season. I mean, performance-wise, that will come. That will definitely come. Wirtz's performances will come. Ekitike was good with his hold-up play. Didn't really get into the game as much because we didn't get the ball out to him that well. But it's a tough one to analyse fully because Arsenal invariably played well defensively. Didn't really give us much. Shots-wise, in fact, there was a chance in the first half where VVD, Van Dijk, gets the ball middle of the pitch, runs into the box, and you think, just hit it. Just hit it. And for some reason, unbeknown to me, why he decides to pass it to his right, to Salah in the box, when he surely has to smash it. Hit it as hard as you can, make the goalkeeper make a save, just hit it. Don't make a pass there. And we're frustrated there, but he's a centre-back. I guess centre-backs aren't in the mode to just shoot from there, but he should do. Next time, if he sees it back, I'm pretty sure next time he's going to shoot. But we've won the game, happy with the win. I'll move on to the player ratings. Player ratings today, it's a mixed bag because the first half wasn't great, but I still think, in general, most players played pretty well. So, as I always do, I'll start with the goalkeeper, and I'll start with Alisson. And I'm giving Alisson an 8. I thought Alisson was strong today. Corners is always a big problem. And he came in, claimed quite a few things. Only makes one save today. But passing-wise, 36 out of 45 passes, 80%. Saves in the box, only, as I said, 1. Recoveries. I think what was good about him is he swept up really well. Has 53 touches, but he's sweep and play and he's keeping possession is what we needed today. So I've given him an 8. I move on to Szoboszlai, man in the match. He gets an 8.5. Really happy. He begs the question: should he stay at right back? Should Bradley come back in after the international break? Should Frimpong come back in after the break? Or should he go back into midfield? It's going to be a big question for the manager to answer. Accurate passes, 49 out of 53 today. I look at tackles, 100% of tackles won, 2 out of 2. 6 clearances, ground duels, 2 out of 3. Aerial duels, 1 out of 1. So really happy with how we played today. And on top of that, scores are worldy. Game of the season, goal of the season contender, top bin, free kick from 32 yards. Well done, Szoboszlai. Move on to Konate. Much better performance from Konate. He comes in today. He comes out today with a 7. I mean, he needed the performance. Passes wise, 100%. 100% passing accuracy today. 43 passes from 43 attempted. Look at the ground duels. Only 1 out of 3. He got into a bit of a battle with Gyökeres, but I'll say he won the battle. If I'm being completely honest, 2 recoveries in there as well. 2 blocks and 2 clearances. So happy with his performance. Giving him a 7. For Van Dijk was immense. I've given Van Dijk an 8 as well. Couldn't ask for more. Won his headers. Completed the most passes in 73 in the match. Was on the ball a lot because they let him have the ball a lot, but he did well with it. Won every battle and put in a real captain's performance, if I'm being completely honest. Ground duels, 2 out of 3. So happy with him today. He gets an 8. Kirkes, it's a weird one because he probably lost the duel with Noni Madueke, but at the same time, he recovered really well. I mean, I look at the ground duels, it's deceiving because the eye test tells you that Noni Madueke got the better of him, but ground duel wise, he won 5 out of 5 of his ground duels. Aerial duels, he wins 2 out of 4. Recoveries, he makes 2. Heading clearances, 3. Tackles, 2 out of 3. So did he really lose that battle? So I've given him a 7.5. Can be better, and he will be better. But in the end, there's a lot of good recoveries there, and I'm happy with his performance overall. I move over to Gravenberch, gets a yellow card, which I thought was a harsh yellow card, and does well to play on with that yellow card. Happy with his performance today. We always look better with him and McAllister together. It's such a fantastic partnership. I look at his ground duels, 4 out of 5. Really happy with that. Recoveries, 7-1 today. Good performance from him. I've given him 7.5 as well. McAllister wasn't as good as Gravenberch. He gets a 7. But he played well. Played 61 minutes. You can see he's still not fully fit. Look at his duels. Doesn't win any. But recoveries were 7. He was always there to pick up stuff. Always there to get into the challenges. But we'll see better from him as the season goes on. Move on to Wirtz. First half, anonymous, very poor. Does need to get better. 100% needs to get better. But second half, he was a lot better. Can't deny that. Accurate passes, 20 out of 28. Gets 2 shots on goal, 1 on target. Tackles, 1 in midfield, 100%, 2 out of 2. Ground duels, so he was battling that second half. 5 out of 6. So some people may not like it, but I've given him a 7 because his second half was so much better. Happy to hear that Konate and Wirtz, Slotter's come out and said both of them seem to be cramp related. Both players think it was just cramp. So fingers crossed that if they get scans, that's correct. Both cramps. Move on to Gakpo. Gakpo flitted in and out of the game. He gets a 7. Was a threat running in to the box and trying to make something, but we do miss someone as a dribbler. But I've given him a 7. Not much more I can say about him. Salah, wasn't impressed with Salah today. Every pass bounced off him. Doesn't get assists. Doesn't get that goal. I've given him a 5.5. Didn't get into the game as much and expect more from him going forward. Ekitike, thought he held up the ball well. Was marshalled quite well by the centre backs. We didn't get the ball to him enough. So unfortunately for him, he doesn't get a top score. He only gets a 6.5. But it wasn't a bad performance, and expect more from him going forward. I'll move on to the bench now. Curtis Jones came on, had a good impact. Give him a 7. Wins us the free kick as well. He changed the tempo. He passed forward. He moved forward, which is what we needed in the second half. So happy with how he performed. I look at Joe Gomez. Came on, 79th minute. And I've always said Joe Gomez is a really good centre-back. Never lets us down when he performs. And happy with his performance. I've given him a 7 as well. Can't complain about what he's done. And I want him to stay. There's rumours of AC Milan wanting to buy him. No, he needs to stay. He needs to stay. Kirkes comes on. Chiesa comes on. Same time as Joe Gomez. He's busy. Doesn't really do much. I've given him a 6. And then Endo comes on in 90th, 89th minute, doesn't really get much of the game into it, wins some good tackles, shields the defense very well. I'll give him a 6 as well. But yeah, happy with the win. We're top of the league, the only team with a 100% record, and long may that continue. Guys, hope you enjoyed the performance. Hope you enjoyed this podcast. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. And also, you can see right here, you can see where you can find us, find me, put stuff out on TikTok, put stuff out on Instagram, Facebook as well, and YouTube. You'll find this video. As you're watching it here on YouTube, you'll see more videos. We'll see a longer form video of the weekend review show. So yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Liverpool are top of the league and long may it continue. Peace out.